When we first searched for Tashkent on YouTube, honestly, we kept seeing the same two things, Chorsu Bazaar and Amir Temur Square. But once we actually started exploring, we realized we were so wrong about it. In this video, we want to share everything we wish we knew before landing in Tashkent so that your first few days are way smoother than us. The first big surprise was how easy and cheap public transport is. Most buses and the metro have these ATTO machines installed, and you can just tap your Visa credit card or debit card directly on them. No special tourist cards needed in order to access the bus. Make sure your card is enabled for contactless payments before you come. If the terminal shows a green tick, you're done and your trip is paid. The best part, the bus fare as of December 2025 was around 13 rupees per ride. Flat fare, no need to tap out when you get out. If you don't feel like using your main card everywhere, you can also buy an ATTO card, recharge it and use it instead. But you know that your normal Visa card works on buses and metros is a huge relief on day one. The second thing we wish we knew, Tashkent really comes alive in the evening, and most people don't even talk about that part. One of our favorite places was Tashkent City Park. It is a big, beautifully designed space with a fantastic music fountain, powerful water jets, light, music, and vibe. On weekdays, the fountain show actually happens in the evening around 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. And on weekends, you even get extra shows. I don't know the timing, you might have to check that. So I think you can visit the Tashkent City Mall and then the Tashkent City Park. Right next to it, you have got Magic City, a kind of fantasy style street with castles, lights, and a theme park vibe. There is also Boulevard Street, perfect for stroll with cafes and restaurants around. And then there is Soul Moon, hardly any videos talk about it. It literally means Soul Great in Korea, and a three-story complex which has got cafes, restaurants, shops, and whatnot. Come here in the evening, take a stroll, have your dinner. The entire zone around Tashkent City Mall, as I spoke about earlier, Soul Moon and all can be covered in a single stretch. Now, one thing that did catch us off guard was the tourist tax. Checked into our hotel, the final bill had an extra charge that wasn't clearly visible on the booking platform. It turned out to be a legal tourist tax that was required to be collected from foreigners, roughly $3 per night per person. It is not a scam, it is actually the law here, but it can be, it can make you uncomfortable when you are not aware of it and when you are caught off guard while paying at the hotel. Now let's talk about food, especially if you are vegetarian. A supermarket chain like Kozinka becomes lifesaver. You will find Kozinka in many parts of Tashkent and in almost every other city. You find local snacks, breads, and a lot of other fruits and vegetables. If you've got a kitchen in your hotel or guest house, you can actually cook as well. We absolutely love the oreshki we picked up here. These little nut-shaped cookies with filling inside were amazing. They were so good we ended up buying them multiple times. We also tried cottage cheese stuffed pancakes, fresh salads, and some local chocolates from here. If you are vegetarian or vegan, this is really a useful hack. In Tashkent, you will find cafes and restaurants with vegetarian options, but in small cities, it can get a bit challenging. Having a supermarket where you can always put together a simple meal or a snack makes a big difference. For getting around the city on your own, we found that Yandex Maps worked better than Google Maps. It shows walking routes with a lot of detail, and it was surprisingly accurate. So before you land, just download Yandex Map, keep it ready. It makes exploring on foot much easier and less stressful. And finally, the one place in Tashkent we really don't want you to miss, center of Islamic civilization. It is one of the most beautiful buildings in the city we came across. The architecture, the scale of detailing, it is stunning. Most tourists rush to the usual spots, but if you like culture, design, and history, this is absolutely worth adding to your list. So that's your honest list of what we wish we knew before landing in Tashkent. That the city is much more than one bazaar and one square, that you can ride buses and metro for around 13 rupees with a simple visa tab, that evenings around Tashkent City Park, Magic City, and Boulevard Street and Soul Moon are all amazing. And yes, do definitely make a visit to Chorsu Bazaar and Amir Temur Square. The dome structure is beautiful. The bazaar is very well organized, clean, and a variety of food is being sold here. If time permits, you should also visit Minor Mosque. Minor Mosque in Tashkent feels almost like a white marble mirage on the banks of the Angkor Canal. It is a relatively new mosque, but it looks timeless. So we are at Amir Temur Square now. Standing right in front of Palace of International Forums, it is one of the most prominent buildings where a lot of high-level meetings take place, be it of political nature, presidential meetings, or whatever. And you can look at the gigantic marble structure with huge glass panels and big staircase. Looks amazing. Actually, I love it. And on the left hand side, you will be able to see Hotel Uzbekistan, which is a Soviet era building, which looks like a giant honeycomb, curved honeycomb actually. But it is one of the most popular buildings here, and it looks very dramatic, and it is right at Amir Temur Square. Uh, Right across Amir Temur Square is Sailgok Street. We should definitely come here because there is a lot of young crowd, maybe college students, cafes, food joints, and the vibe here is amazing. Next, a multi-country travel adapter. You will be charging phones, power banks, cameras, and one adapter solves everything. And here is my recommendation. Cuts here are like this, so probably you will need an adapter, and I'm using this multi-pin adapter, which I carry with me almost always. I think it has been with me for years. You can also use this. This is reasonably priced, works well. And finally, get your eSIM before you arrive. It saves time, stress, and language issues at the airport. I used SIM options, installed the app, and the eSIM activated smoothly even before landing. Just make sure your phone supports eSIM. Like, share, and subscribe my channel if you enjoy watching my content.